Hello, Nick. So here we are. Um, did a little gaming last weekend live with Nick, and when I say little, I mean little. We had big plans as always, and started with East Front, and got going in that. Only got, I don't know, maybe 2.5 seasons through that, and then we kind of, after being distracted by conversation quite a bit, we kind of abandoned it and went and entertained ourselves in other ways, namely trying some gin and such. But it was a good weekend. Also was introduced to Arctic Scavengers. It's like a deck building game. The only other deck building game I think I've really played is Dominion. This one's a little different. Like you gotta Dominion, you actually like buy the victory points. This one, you just want to have, I guess, the most people in your band at the end. Feeling a little under the weather today. You might be able to tell in my voice. I don't know, cold and such coming on. Apologize for the squeakiness of the chair if you can hear that. I should probably try to oil that sometime. But anyways, we're here with another edition of What I Got. I got some few new things since the last time I spoke of such. Probably the biggest and most exciting thing that I got was I got my copy of Dungeon Universalis, and it was great timing because I had just taken Nick's copy over to him last weekend, and then this showed up, I believe, Monday, and had no tracking notification whatsoever. But I was delighted. Only it was packed a lot better than the previous one. I think it came from Spain, from the creator of the game. Only thing that came bad wise was the this big orc guy was broken off his base, but I can super glue that if needed. And I don't know, it's like I feel like I would want these painted if I used them, and I am not a painter, so I don't know. Though, I mean, it's very tempting to try my hand at painting because I have these in League of Dungeoneers. It came with doors, and I saw a video where a guy painted them, and I mean, they just look really cool. So who knows? But that just seems like a whole nother bad hobby that I don't need any more bad hobbies. I got enough bad hobbies. I mean, not bad, but hobbies that take up time and money. But excited about that. Don't know. I still haven't I haven't dug into any of the boxes yet. They still have the shrink on them. I guess part of my delay is the next time that I get together with Nick, we're gonna play our continuing campaign that we started last year in League of Dungeoneers. So it's like I need to get that on the table again to kind of refamiliarize myself and prep for that. I'm really excited to get into this and kind of play a little introduction for myself because Nick and I are planning on playing this at my house. I always have a weekend, him and I, right before Thanksgiving. So figuring on getting hardcore into that weekend. So that's a ways off yet. I don't know. All about juggling what you want to play, when you want to play, and what you have time to play. Pick this up. A little, I don't know, I guess tripod, smaller tripod than the one that I'm using now. Thought maybe this would help me, like, you know, especially in the fall of France here, like everything's kind of compact in one area. So that kind of would be closer, zoomed in, and then also it might be a little easier if I want to, you know, move around. Like, hey, here's this. Hey, here's this. You know, talk about that. These legs are bendy, so you can put them in all kinds of arrangements. And it comes with a Bluetooth remote for your phone that you can. It starts and stops recording. Kind of wish it would like start it and then pause it. But I don't know. It works. I played with it a little bit. We'll see. I was going to use it for this, but I don't know. It was a little too close for showing this stuff. I just got this. This was Friday. I don't have a lot of fountain pens, but I got a few, and I picked this one up. It's a Jinhao 9019, I think, the Dao or something. But my first that has a screw-on cap. Really like that. It's clear, you can see the ink, and that's an extra large ink cartridge or converter there, and a fine nib, extra fine nib. I don't think any of my other ones are fine, so I can actually seem to write cursive with this one and it be somewhat legible, whereas the other ones I was always writing in just printing or whatever. But I don't know, it's a neat little thing, so that's fun. Picked this up before heading to Nick's last weekend. This is a pretty neat little game. It's a solo game, but you can play co-op. Use a deck of cards. It's like you're exploring derelicts in space, trying to find the goodies on board and bring it back. You start out in the hole because you gotta buy your ship, and in between every wreck that you go out and explore, there's a chance the bank could compound your interest and make your debt worse. And there's, I don't know, multiple characters that you can be with different trade-offs and bonuses. But looking forward to getting to that. I want to do a little solo with that. See if I like it. I think I will. I watched a couple playthroughs of it, and it looked cool. You can even play rivalry mode, which I don't know. It seems like this is already hard enough. I don't think you need somebody who's trying to make your death come sooner. But there's that. This just arrived yesterday in the mail. Little Operational Matters Volume 2 from MMP. And I know Nick, the guy who doesn't play OCS, buys OCS. Yeah. Last OCS game I was in, Nick and I were playing Tunisia 2, the full campaign, and got to a point I kind of overextended myself and was in for a world of hurt, and didn't get back to it very often, let's just say. Somewhere out there the files still are, and I keep telling myself that I'll get back to that, but who knows. But this is a nice little I mean, if this would have been a great, I mean, this and the Volume 1 were great for OCS beginners. I mean, a huge example of play here. I mean, I'm tempted sometime to get this on the table. I would think. I mean, it's only 5 turns, so I would think it'd work fine solo. A little exploration, and each. It's said on the description that like. What is it? I think you can. Random option generator, which I was looking at, and it looks like it's kind of so you have options that favor the Japanese player or the allied player. So if you find one side needs help over the other, you can have that, or you can just say, hey, let's roll once on each to add a little different flavor to the game. These play aids are kind of neat for any OCS, any OCS stuff, giving you references on certain rules in the game. Handy, and as usual, and nice OCS style map. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I think this will be a fun little thing. Maybe Nick can even get me to play it with him. 5 turns. That's not a huge commitment. I should really just probably sell most of my OCS stuff and just keep these little ones maybe. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I gotta think about it. I should. This came last weekend when I wasn't here, and very excited about this sports game. 49 Quick Decks Hockey. The only other hockey games I have are I've got Stratomatic Hockey, which I had gotten, I think, the 92-93 season, and because that was the season I got into hockey, and never have played it, though I had a guy kind of introduce it to me once, but those I should just sell that. I'll never get around to that. The other hockey game I have is Play Hockey, which that's great. I love that. Plays quick. It's like an every minute type of game, like what the highlight was. And I was playing a 92-93 replay of the Red Wings in that. And I think I got either a quarter or a third of the way through it, but I was really enjoying that before getting distracted by other things. But I mean, even with that, I don't know about Stratomatic, but there was always, the strategy involved, not really there. Like you're just really putting the lines. You're putting the lines together. You may be able to line skip, things like that. It's not like you're really setting strategy, but this one seems like you have a little more control into that. Here's a cool little 3D printed puck, 49H logo on it, and comes with a whole lot of little bits and gizmos to mark things. I think that's pretty cool. One thing so I got the game, and then I decided I got the 2008-2009 season, got it in PDF. Try to play out to get the Red Wings to beat the Penguins for the second year in a row, which they should have. But got that season, and I got it in PDF, trying to save a little money. But now, like, if I'm a little wishing I would have got the printed copy too, because if this is how they come, this is really nice. I really like this material. I don't know, it's just got a good feel, glossy. So I mean, I'm gonna have to print out my PDF version of the lines and stuff. So the way it works is, Grant's got you. Grant Fines, he's the designer of the game. You've got like your regular lines, and you mark, which line's out there, which pair of defensemen, and then if there's power play or they're short, you switch to this one and put that out there. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm really excited to get at this. I just need to, as usual, clear some space and get it played. Here's the main game board, and it kind of shows what you kind of have a little control over. And I think I don't know. So I think like 3 times. So at the beginning of the period, I think there's like 2 TV timeouts. You can change your strategy if you want. So you can decide whether you're playing clear or pass out of the defensive zone. If you want your D-men active or your forwards active. You can play aggressive or safe, and then dump and chase or pass in when you're trying to enter the attack zone. So I think I'm gonna like this. Having a little more depth in the strategy than the other games I've played. Not that I'm saying those games are bad. I still like them and play them, but I like the idea of having a little more control over that. And fast action decks kind of harkens back to what I know in Status Pro Baseball when I was young playing that. So that's what I got. I think that's really all I have. So figuring next weekend, continue on with the Fall of France. Man, sometime I gotta get that. I gotta get Castle Itter done. Maybe I'll just abort that and put this there and start tinkering with this. I don't know whether anybody would like to see this or the Luzon game. I'm sure there's a ton of better intros to OCS out there than what I would give. But that's it. That's all I got. So everybody have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later.